welcome back folks. I hope everyone enjoyed yesterday's episode looking at our subscribers projects with the subscriber takeover weekend. Today we're jumping outside and we're looking at outdoor projects, landscaping projects, building projects, and even a few pizza ovens. So stick around and let's take a look and see what everyone's been up to. One quick thing to mention is, as well as the mugs we've been selling on our own website, we've finally managed to get around to launching the 2 t-shirt designs which we have on Teespring, so they can just ship direct to you and we don't have hundreds of t-shirts lying around in the office. So if you want to find one for yourself, then you can follow the link down below and find all the info there. Right, let's get into some DIY goodness. So this video was a fun one to edit, just because it's pretty inspiring to see what people are up to, and there's a whole load of projects that I've got in the pipeline which this kind of feels like it's nudged me along. So we're going to kick off with some decking. And there we go, that is our last one. They are some very lucky cats. They've even got a deck chair in the back there. Very fancy. Like I said yesterday, I didn't really want to pick any favourites out, but I thought whilst we're here, let's have a jump back in and have a look at a few of them. So this deck is kind of on topic because we're just finishing up our raised deck here, so hopefully that'll be out in the next week, that video. A nice simple one, well, ended up being a 2-day build, or 1 to 2 days, but I'll explain more about that in next week's video. So really like that. Then we're jumping on to this one. This is a good example of, I mean, I think for one he said it was made from all reclaimed shipping timbers, which is pretty impressive as well. But it's a nice chunky structure, but it also goes to show that you don't have to. A lot of people get in touch with me and say that they don't want to, or they can't do the whole traditional joinery because they haven't got the time or the tools or patience or whatever for the whole layout and working with green timber and mortise and tenons and peg joints. And this goes to show that you can still have that look, but you can just use simpler joints. So there's notches for the rafters or the beams at the top. You've got kind of half laps, and those braces look or appear to be screwed or bolted in, yet you still get that nice timber frame look. So apologies if any of this is mortise and tenon, but I don't think it is, and there's nothing wrong with that. And there's a few structures I want to get done this summer, and I'm going to go this exact route simply down to a time reason, but also it would probably be a little bit over the top to be doing a dozen mortise and tenon joints just for, you know, a recycling store or something like that, for housing the bins, as nice as it would be to do everything in green oak. Finally, I picked this shot just to have a chat about it, because it seems to be the year of oak sleepers this year, but because I've done quite a few builds with them on the channel, everyone seems to have ended up on the videos and asking questions, and there's a dozen emails a day asking questions. Oak sleepers, timber sleepers, they're great, but it takes a bit of thinking to make sure that you've installed them in a way that they're going to last, because, you know, essentially wood is an organic material and it's going to turn into compost eventually. So if you don't put it in the right way and think about drainage and moisture and soils and insects and things like that, then you're going to end up with compost quicker. But I really like this look, just the block work all rendered, so you've got that sharp, clean look, but then you still get the oak on top. The oak's not in contact with the soil, you get the nice wood feel, you can sit, you know, you've got a sort of sitting area, and it's kind of a nice middle ground if you want something a little bit more durable that you don't have to worry about as much as far as the raised beds being masonry, and then you've still got a bit of the wood there as a bit of a highlight. And well done for not going for just bog standard bifolds. That looks much better. So a huge thank you to everyone who has had a photo sent in and featured over the weekend. My apologies that I haven't managed to email everyone or many people back. There were some really, really nice messages of thanks and support towards us for the channel and all that sort of stuff. Maybe one day I'll try and weed back through the emails and reply to everyone. But just rest assured that we did read everyone's emails, and you know, hopefully this weekend says it for itself, and you know, we thank you guys as much as you thank us. So keep at it. Love seeing all this DIY going on. Makes me a happy DIYer. So keep building, keep making, keep inspired, and remember, if you can, do it yourself, and we'll see you next time.